Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and we're playing the Xfinity series at Martinsville. And we're continuing our quest to try to sweep the weekend. We won in the truck series yesterday, and now we're here for the Xfinity series. We are currently winless in the Xfinity series at Martinsville. We are 0-1 here. Currently, after our win yesterday, we are 2 for 2 in the truck series, and we are 3 for 3 at the moment in the Cup series. So, what can we do here in the Xfinity series to secure a win and go 2 for 2 on the weekend as we try for the first ever weekend sweep on the channel for the NASCAR videos? Right now, though, on the start, we did not qualify first, so we kind of got into a bad spot starting on the outside lane for the race, and Briscoe got away from us. Brennan Jones now to the lead. I believe he was the driver that we stole the win from at Texas or Kansas. I don't know, whatever one it was. Texas. We didn't win Kansas. We stole the win from him in Texas last week. Just barely. And this week, though, we are here at Martinsville going for the win, trying to lead more than just the last few laps. Let's see what we can do. But first, I want to acknowledge that we picked Noah Gragson for this weekend. Noah Gregson's the driver who did, fairly well. He won, again, like I said, with Austin Hill. He won a few races, basically. And he drove, decent, obviously enough that Junior Motorsports was like, hey, we want, to sign you for 21. So he's already got his plans for 2021. He's staying in the Xfinity series. There was rumors he could potentially be moving up to Cup to take over the 48 car at the time. But obviously, they also just thought, okay, maybe another year in trucks would be good. Or Xfinity would be good. And I think that's a solid thing, give him another year to develop. Obviously, he didn't necessarily pop off and get all these wins like we saw with Briscoe and Cindric. So, give him another year. See how he does in 2021. But, I just wanted to race. Again, this week we're racing sort of different drivers, highlighting drivers that I felt were pretty good in 2020. And, of course, step away from our usual drivers of choice in these series: Sheldon Creed in the trucks, Chase Briscoe in Xfinity, and Kevin Harvick in the Cup series. Step away from that, since those drivers will get featured next week for our closeout races of these series. But I wanted to highlight different drivers and, see what happens here. But right now, we are doing pretty well, leading at Martinsville. We're close to closing out the first stage. 2 more turns to go. Through 3, and now through 4. And here we go, across the line of Martinsville to win stage number 1. And then we crash with our teammate after. Awesome. Good job. I thought we were just going to get bodied by Cindric and across the track like that. I'll pit for 4 tires and fuel. I don't really mind.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready. Coming to sequence.
Nobody else is going to take them, so. Or if everybody takes just 2 tires, so I'll take 4. I'll be on a little bit better tires when it comes to stage 3. I mean, I'm fine with that. It worked out for us in the truck series, so see how that goes here. Working our way through the field now, up into 20th on the brakes.
You're all clear up top.
Briscoe fell back. Maybe he took a pit stop for more tires too. You never know. That wouldn't make sense. He would not be here. He'd be behind us because he came into the pits behind us. So I don't know why Briscoe's so far back. He was second or third on that restart. No, wait, he did fall way behind. He fell way back. I don't really know what happened to him.
Inside.
Because he was up there with myself, Brandon Jones, and then all of a sudden it's like Michael Annette and Justin Allgaier and Cindric that were like up there. So I don't know what happened to Briscoe, but
5 to go. This time by. Careful. Still there.
5 laps left here in stage number 2, and you know this round or this stage is about recovery from falling so far back because of pit. So we try to get as far up as we can in the field.
All right. Clear outside.
Basically, that's the goal. Try to get as far up in the field as we possibly can.
All clear. Got one up top.
And right now getting up into 8th is very good for us. So let's see if we can move up any further. I mean, I think it's possible. We're right on Chastain here, so Chastain's the driver, of course, we know will be in the Cup Series in
2 to go.
21. Of course, some of these other drivers could get announced for the Cup Series before, you know, we have this video uploaded. Who knows? I have a strong feeling that Briscoe could be announced for the Cup Series before this video goes up. Because you guys know I record my videos ahead of time, so
Still there.
we don't really talk much speculation stuff because it could always change. And so we want to talk really about like the confirmed things lots of times because it's confirmed. So like we know Austin Cindric will be staying in the Xfinity Series, just like we said with Gregson. He'll be staying in the Xfinity Series for 21, and I think that's a decent idea to let him stay just here and not have to go to the Cup level, learn a car in 21, and then again in 22 when the new Cup car comes out, have to learn it all over again. Now, I think had this just been a normal year, not a pandemic yeeted schedule and everything yeeted by the pandemic,
Ready.
I think you see Cindric in Cup in 21.
Left side.
I really think you see Austin Cindric move up, take over the 21 for Dibenedetto, replace Benedetto basically.
Got him
I
there.
I think, I mean, it's probably going to trigger some people, but I think Austin Cindric's going to be a better driver than Matt Dibenedetto. I think Dibenedetto
Bottom clear.
is a good story, and I
Clear. No pressure.
don't have a problem with Benedetto at all, but you got to be at least somewhere in that car and not barely making the playoffs in the last race. Like, you got to be, like, higher up in the points, competing for more wins if you're in the 21 car. I feel it's basically a 4th Penske car. All the Penske drivers got wins. Like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you can say, okay, it was a different year, had to switch teams, learn new people. I know it's been a thing that everybody's been saying, but at some point you've learned people and you got to be performing better than you have and not running kind of mid-pack, you know, Penske car. Like, I feel like Cindric will be better. He popped off. And again, I don't have a problem with Dibenedetto. I think it's great to see drivers go out and earn the car. Because I'm not going to say he didn't deserve it. Because he definitely did. He went out there and, you know, he bet on himself. And he's like, I'm not going to come back to whatever team. I think it was Go Fast Racing. He's like, yeah, I'm not coming back. And he just said yeet to that. And took an opportunity and went to, you know, Levine Family Racing, popped off there, almost won a race. So, not that he's not deserving of it, but at some point you got to perform, and I think that Austin Cindric showed in the Xfinity Series he needs to be in a Cup car. I mean, in an ideal world, for me, I wouldn't want to see Dibenedetto necessarily go from the 21. I'm just saying based on who you put in the car. I think seeing if they just made a 4th Penske car, I'd love to see that more. I'd love to see Penske go to a 4-car team, basically just have a 5th team in Wood Brothers, and then there'd be a 5th seat, and you're good. You know, you don't have to do that because there's no need. They have room to expand. I mean, they did that with Ryan Blaney. They brought him into the 12 car. They,
5 to go.
you know, went from being a 2-car to a 3-car team. So, I mean, they go back and you can make another team. I'm sure Penske can buy another charter from another team. He bought all of IndyCar. Like, he can step up and buy another charter. I don't think money's a problem for Penske. I think it's just... you need to go to a 4-car team, but I think that in that situation, you bring Cindric into Penske, you keep Dibenedetto in the 21, you're good. I don't see a problem with that. You could even elevate the entire Xfinity team from what Cindric's racing, just elevate all those people, make them into just a Cup team.
Still there.
Throw them in a Cup car, give them a Cup, like, you know, everything. And you're good. That's all you gotta do.
Be quick.
I think that could be a good idea. I don't know. That's what I'd rather see that than see Dibenedetto out of a ride. But, you know, it's what's gonna happen. Bit unfortunate, but again, I think when it comes down to picking between Cindric and Dibenedetto, I think Cindric's a better option for the future with Penske. So, you know, we'll see. This is my choice. I think that giving him another year, though, to get, you know, there's no real need to rush him if he's young enough, you know. No need to rush him into the series, say, oh, you got to learn this Gen 6 car, and then you got to go learn the next Gen 7 car, whatever you want to call it, car tomorrow. But there you go. We've done it. We won the race. We are the winner in the Xfinity Series. So all we have left is to go and win in the Cup race tomorrow. That's going to be fun. NASCAR.com. Bro, wait. Can we just talk about this? Okay. I get in the game, there's been issues, okay? There's been things on the wall that aren't from whatever. You know, there's been things, you can clearly tell that they took this game, NASCAR Heat 4, and put some new cars in it and sold it for $60. But this says NASCAR Superstore, okay? That hasn't been a thing for years. And look, it's got the old logo they haven't used since 2016, okay? It's one thing if you put logos and you accidentally put 4, NASCAR Heat 4, NASCAR Heat 5, you didn't change it. I get you keep the same tracks. I understand that from a coding of the game standpoint. But this had to have been in the game for at least, like, years. It's been, like, NASCAR's online sales has been part of Fanatics for, like, years now. The fact that that's still in the game is obnoxious. Bro, why does it say Hallmark on the track? What the hell? Can you talk about that? What's Hallmark sponsoring this track? Either way, a win in the Xfinity Series. 2 wins now. All that's left again, get that Cup win. Make it 3 for 3 on the weekend.